Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes. Wanted to jump on tonight and talk about the NFL because, as we all know, the NFL starts tonight with a huge game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. If you had a chance to catch my video earlier this week or catch our video earlier this week with our vice principal, Mrs. Robinson, she is a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan, and man, she was giving us some good tidbits on them Kansas City Chiefs. She actually got them going undefeated. So, we know that's not going to happen, not in the NFL, but she didn't see them losing very many games, if any. And the only game she thought that they were going to have trouble with is the San Francisco 49ers. So we'll see. And a little bit about the Baltimore Ravens, too. She thought they might give them a pretty tough game as well. But tonight we want to do a preview of all the games that are going to be played this weekend in the NFL. And we're going to probably hit that Baltimore and Kansas City game at the end of the video because that's a huge one and it's probably the most exciting game this week in college football. I mean, in the NFL. So we're probably going to hit on that one a little bit later on in the video. So we're going to start off with a game that is being played in Brazil tomorrow between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is also a really, really good game because both of these teams made it to the playoffs last year and did pretty well. Philadelphia sort of got kind of out of sorts towards the end of the season and then had some little hiccups in the playoffs. But they played really, really well during the regular season until towards the end. And I think this is going to be a very good matchup. Now, I don't know how you all feel, but as you all know, we've come a long way when it comes to black quarterbacks in the NFL. And I just think it's pretty amazing that we're going to see two black quarterbacks tonight, and we're going to see two black quarterbacks tomorrow night. And if I'm not mistaken, almost half of the NFL teams have a black quarterback. Now, that's no knock on anybody, but it's very, very, very satisfying for those of us who know what black quarterbacks had to go through to get to this point where they are now in the NFL. So I just think it's amazing of the transformation that has taken place from where the sentiment was black quarterbacks weren't smart enough to play the quarterback position. Now they have made the quarterback position so athletic and so amazing that it's like, man, listen, we may not want a pocket quarterback anymore. We need a quarterback who has some athleticism, who can buy some time in that pocket because defenses are so big, strong, and fast that they get to the quarterback a lot faster than they used to. So you need a much more athletic quarterback. Now, listen, Tom Brady is the GOAT, and he was a pocket quarterback. And he had a fantastic line, and he knew how to get that ball out of his hand quickly to those receivers and playmakers. Those days are done, but you probably won't see another Tom Brady ever again. What you're going to probably see most often is that boy, I ain't going to say that boy, that man, Patrick Mahomes, and his athleticism and his ability to be able to buy time in that pocket and throw that ball deep down the field is just amazing to watch. So, of course, tomorrow in Brazil, we have the Green Bay Packers, who has a black quarterback in Jordan Love, and the Philadelphia Eagles, who has a black quarterback as well. I don't know why I keep forgetting this guy's name. Played for Alabama, and he played for Oklahoma. Oh, uh, Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. I think this is going to be an amazing, fantastic game. Now, most of those games when they play them in another country usually aren't that good. It's usually one-sided. But I think this game is going to be a good one, and I don't think it's going to be one-sided. I think both teams are going to have some success offensively, and they're going to have those defenses wondering, what do I need to do to spit the stop to these guys on the other side of the field? Because I think that Jordan Love is going to be able to find his receivers, and they're going to have a decent running game. And I know that Jalen Hurts is going to find his receivers, and they're going to have an unbelievable running game. And I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game by one score, 3 to 7 points in that game. Because I really do believe that Philadelphia has enough defensively to slow Green Bay down in the second half to where they can pull out that win. The next game is a Sunday night, a Sunday 1 o'clock game, and it's the Carolina Panthers against the New Orleans Saints. And this is a division game. Whenever you have division games right off the bat in any division, it is critical to get that first win. And this first game is in New Orleans against the Carolina Panthers, who we all know the Carolina Panthers are rebuilding, but so are the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints are rebuilding as well. But I really do believe the home team is going to win this in the New Orleans Saints. I think they're going to have enough to hold off the Carolina Panthers and oh man, what's that quarterback's name from Alabama? Man, I can't. Bryce Young. I think they're going to another black quarterback. Oh my, that's five. That's five black quarterbacks I just named, and I think he is going to have a much better year this year. I really can't wait until Jonathan Brooks gets back out there on the field. The running back from Texas who tore his ACL last season. Jonathan Brooks is a dynamic running back out of the backfield and running the football. And I think when the Carolina Panthers finally get him healthy from that ACL, he is going to change that offense. Because now you're going to have to look at them Carolina offense. You got to look at him running the ball and catching the ball out the backfield, because he is an exceptional receiver out of the backfield. So I'm excited to see when he's going to get back and how he's going to change that offense. They also drafted another Texas player in DJ Sanders. Man, he's an unbelievable tight end. Now, he don't really put in the work in the weight room like he need to. But, man, athletically, he is a dynamic receiver. And I really felt like he was the second best tight end last year behind Brock Bowers in college football. So they really did get a steal in DJ Sanders. So I'm very excited about that. And hopefully he's starting, or by the middle of the season, he'll probably be starting for the Carolina Panthers at that tight end position. But I do think New Orleans is going to pull out the victory in this game and end up beating the Carolina Panthers. But it's going to be a close game. The next game I want to talk about is the Minnesota Vikings at the New York Giants. I really don't know what to say about either one of these teams because I really don't know much about either one of them. Well, I do know that the Minnesota Vikings got probably the best receiver in the NFL at this time in Justin Jefferson. Man, he's just all that, man. He's really, really good. I think they drafted a rookie quarterback, though. So did they get the quarterback from Michigan, I think, McCarthy. But I think he's out with an ACL or some type of injury as well. So I really don't know how this game is going to go. But I believe that Minnesota's probably going to win that game because I think they just have a little bit too much more talent than the Giants. Not that either one of them got a lot of talent, but I think that the Minnesota Vikings have enough talent to beat the New York Giants in New York uh, on this Sunday. The next game I want to talk about is the New England Patriots versus the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think this is the perfect game for the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow to get their feet wet in because the New England Patriots are not very good, which means hopefully they get Jamar Chase signed too. But they are going to be able to do some things to work Joe Burrow back into the mode of playing football since he was hurt most of the season last year. And I think this is the perfect game or perfect team for them to play in the first game for him to get back into that mode of playing in the NFL. I mean, he's a professional, and I'm quite sure he's already ready. But I think it's always good to go ahead and get your opponent that's not as good to work yourself back into shape and back into form. And I think this is the perfect team. And I think Cincinnati is probably going to beat them by about 17 or more points in this game because I really can't see the New England Patriots keeping up with the Cincinnati Bengals, who have a pretty good defense. And we know what they can do offensively when they got all their pieces out there on the field. So I'm picking Cincinnati in this game. The next game I want to talk about is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Atlanta Falcons. And a lot of my homies, a lot of our homies, are traveling to Atlanta to see this game, the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Atlanta Falcons. And man, I really hope, well, I ain't going to say that. Yeah, I am going to say it. I really hope that they're not traveling to Atlanta to go down there and see their Steelers lose. I really hope that's not the case. Even though I know they're going to have a good time in Atlanta because Atlanta is a nice city with plenty to do and a lot to get into. So I know they're going to have a good time regardless. But when Sunday comes, I really do believe that the Atlanta Falcons is going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's why. The Pittsburgh Steelers has a nice rush defense. But when you got guys on the edge that get up the field quick, that's a prime time to dump the ball to that running back named Bijan Robinson and let him go to work. Because I'm telling you now, Bijan Robinson, at the end of this season, I believe if he stays healthy, everybody who is an NFL football fan will probably start saying Bijan Robinson is the best running back in the NFL. He is just that good of a running back. And if he stays healthy, I think he's going to put up some nice numbers against the Pittsburgh Steelers and help them win by 3 to 7 points in this game. I believe if Kirk Cousins can hit some of those receivers that they have and they can get Bijan Robinson 25 to 30 touches, oh, for sure. I think they can win this game. So I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons to beat the Steelers by 3 to 7 points. Sorry, Steeler homies, I had to do it. The next game is the Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Another divisional game. Like I said earlier, whenever you play a division opponent, first game out the bat, you want to get that win because it's critical for you to get that win to be up in the standings in your division, especially en route to winning the division and making the playoffs. The Houston Texans has a really, really good team. They really do have a really, really good team. And I believe that the Indianapolis Colts is going to be able to run the ball enough to win this game and hold off C.J. Stroud and all that talent that they have there in Houston. Because if you watch in my earlier videos when I talked about this division, I said that the home team will probably win every last one of these games and all these teams in this division will go 3-3. and I still hold true to that. I don't, and nothing has happened to make me want to change my mind on that. I haven't heard of any injuries or anything like that that will make me change my mind on that 3-3. So I'm picking the home team, the Indianapolis Colts, to win this game behind the running of Jonathan Taylor and that quarterback, Richardson, Anthony Richardson. The next game I want to talk about is the Arizona Cardinals versus the Buffalo Bills. Another black quarterback. And they also got a black quarterback at the Indianapolis Colts and at the Houston Texans. Man, how many black quarterbacks is that now? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 so far? No, 9, including the Arizona Cardinals. That's 9 black quarterbacks that I've talked about so far. I think the Arizona Cardinals will lose to the Buffalo Bills in this game because I really do believe that the Arizona Cardinals just don't have enough yet to beat a team like the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen, because Josh Allen just has a way of willing his team to victories, especially whenever he had to pick that ball, tuck it away and run and get first downs and keep those chains moving. So I'm picking the Buffalo Bills to win this game. And it's going to be a decent game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I do got the Buffalo Bills winning by at least 1 score. The next game is the Tennessee Titans going to the Chicago Bears, which the Chicago Bears has a black quarterback as well. So that's number 10. But I'm a Tennessee Titan fan, and I do not think that Caleb Williams is going to be able to do anything with that pass rush that the Tennessee Titans is going to put on him. And I think the Tennessee Titans are going to win this game by at least 10 points or more, by double digits, because I really don't see them stopping Will Levis from hitting those dynamic wide receivers that he has, and I really don't see them stopping our run game. So I really believe that we're going to win this game by 10 points or more. The next game I want to talk about is the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Miami Dolphins. And I really want the Miami Dolphins to win this game and win this game handily, because Jacksonville is in the same division with my Tennessee Titans, and I want us to win that game so that we can be tied with whoever wins the Houston and Indianapolis game, which I'm thinking Indianapolis is going to win that game. So at least we'll be 1-0 if we win our game with whoever wins that game between Houston and the Indianapolis Colts. So I hope that the Miami Dolphins pits it on those Jacksonville Jaguars down there in Florida. The next game is the Denver Broncos versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks has a black quarterback, y'all. That's number 11? So I'm hoping that the Seattle Seahawks can win this game. Denver is just in bad shape. Man, I never would have thought Denver would have fell off like they have, but man, they're in the dumps right now. They're rebuilding. Hopefully they can get a quarterback that gets enough experience to where he can get out there and ball out for them and bring the Denver Broncos back to prominence. But I don't think that's going to happen Sunday. So I got the Seattle Seahawks winning that game against the Denver Broncos by – it's going to be a close game because ain't neither one of them teams all that. So I'm going to give it a 1-score game, maybe between 3 to 7 points, a win for the Seattle Seahawks. The next game is the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Los Angeles Chargers. I really do believe that this game is going to be a good game. And it's a divisional game as well. And I really do believe that Jim Harbaugh just might get his first NFL victory of the season in this very first game. I really don't think the Raiders I don't know. It's just like their organization isn't what it used to be. They just aren't being able to hold on to the guys that they draft, and they're not doing really good in free agency. It's just not a place that it seems like the prominent players want to go when they have a chance to go somewhere in free agency. So I'm picking the LA Chargers to win this game and get the first win for Jim Harbaugh. And guess what, y'all? Jim Harbaugh will not be able to steal any signs in the NFL. If that's what you believe, that he did it in college, he's not going to be able to do it in the NFL. Even though we did have Spygate with the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick, but I don't think that that's going to happen with Jim Harbaugh in LA with the Chargers. So I think the Chargers are going to win this game. It's going to be a close game. It's probably going to be a pretty boring game too. So I could see it really being like a 13-10 game on Sunday. The next game, this game is going to be a good game too. The Dallas Cowboys at the Cleveland Browns. And if I'm not mistaken, I think my homie Kevin Bird is going to that game. And quite a few people from the dog pound. I think Dwayne Carter is going to that game, and a couple of other Cleveland Brown fans. And I really do hope that the Cleveland Browns win this game. Not that I'm hating on any of my Dallas Cowboy homies, but I just want to see Cleveland get off to a good start. Because, anytime you're in Columbus, Ohio, and you got to listen to the Browns or the Bengals being down in the NFL, just gloomy, man. So I want the Cleveland Browns to get off to a good start because they had a good season last year. They had a really good season. And I think with Deshaun Watson, if he can stay healthy, man, listen, they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough because they got one of the best defenses in the NFL. And I think if Deshaun Watson can stay healthy and he can work some of that magic like he was working in Houston, they could definitely win this game against the Cowboys. For some reason, it just seems like the Cowboys just always got a lot going on in their organization, man. Even though they've been really good the last couple of years, it just seems like they always got something going on in their organization that just distracts them from doing what they need to do. And I think that the Cleveland Browns are going to win this game. Very close game, a very good game. And I believe the Cleveland Brown fans are going to be excited. And those who are traveling from Columbus to Cleveland to watch that game, they're going to be very excited and very happy to see them Cleveland Browns win against the Dallas Cowboys. Because it's man, listen, it's unbelievable to have bragging rights over the Dallas Cowboys. Because if you're not from Columbus, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching this video, in Columbus, Ohio, it's probably split 25% Cleveland Brown fans, 25% Steeler fans, 25% Cowboy fans, about another 20% Bengal fans, and then the other 5% is all the other teams in the NFL in Columbus, Ohio. That's just my opinion. I think that it's split like that. You got a bunch of Cowboy fans, you got a bunch of Steeler fans, you got a bunch of Cleveland Brown fans, and you got a bunch of Cincinnati Bengal fans. And then that last little 5% is everybody else. Like I'm a Tennessee Titan fan. I mean, go figure. But that's the way it just seems like it turns out here in Columbus, Ohio. So I think that the Cleveland Browns are going to pull out that victory in that game. The next game I want to talk about, and it's the Washington Commanders versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am very interested to see what Jalen Daniels is going to do in this game as he is named the starter for the Washington Commanders for this first game. I really hope he balls out. But I really do believe that Tampa Bay is going to be too much for them. I really do believe that Baker Mayfield. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not a big Baker Mayfield fan. Not at all. Only because he be talking so much trash, man. And plus, he beat my Longhorns a couple times, but he be talking so much trash. But I ain't hating on him now. Trust me, I'm not hating on him. I really do want him to be successful. I'm glad that he got to an organization where he has experienced some serious success because I think he is a really good quarterback, and he put up some numbers on my Longhorns whenever they played, and he put up some numbers in the NFL last year. Now, I don't believe that he's the best quarterback to ever play in college football. Now, I think ESPN or somebody got him rated as the number one quarterback to ever play college football. And that's like absurd, right? I mean, he never won a college football championship, but then you got him there, even though he's put up a lot of stats. But I can't see him being number one. But anyway, I really do believe that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just have too much for the Washington Commanders, and they're going to win this game by 10 points or more in that game. And the Sunday night game is a really good game, too. And it's one of those games that we saw last year in the playoffs. The Los Angeles Rams at the Detroit Lions. This is going to be a good game. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Los Angeles Rams have a really good chance of winning this game because I believe Byron Murphy from Texas is going to be unblockable. I believe he's going to be able to stuff that run game that Detroit needs in order to win games. Now, Jared Goff is a decent quarterback, but I really do believe that Byron Murphy is going to be able to stuff some of that run that the Detroit Lions are going to need in order to be successful in this game. I really do believe that. And I do believe that the Los Angeles Rams are going to pull out this win over the Detroit Lions by 3 points or less. I don't think it's going to be a real high-scoring affair, but I do believe it's going to be a very good game, and it's going to be very, very close. But I do have the Los Angeles Rams winning that game by 3 points or less. Our Monday night game is the New York Jets at the San Francisco 49ers. Aaron Rodgers, man, listen, bro. Out of all the teams to play in the first game, you probably get the toughest defense in the NFL in the San Francisco 49ers. I really do believe that you're going to have a tough time against them San Francisco 49ers. They just don't give up a whole lot, man. They just don't give up a whole lot. So that's going to be a tough comeback for you after that Achilles injury that you suffered in the first game last year. I think it was the first game. I don't think you're going to have a good night. But don't be discouraged. You know how cocky you are. You're going to be ready to ball out that second game because you ain't going to let it deter you. But I really do believe you have a hard time against those San Francisco 49ers defense and that you're not going to prevail in that game on your comeback. I believe that the San Francisco 49ers is going to win that game. I really do believe that the San Francisco 49ers is going to win that game. In a second, my man, City League TV will be joining us, Mr. T1. So
what up, bro?
What's up with you? You good?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I told you I was gonna try to make it.
Yeah. I appreciate you jumping on.
Yes, sir. Let me get this light back here.
You good?
Yeah, man. I'm home from work. I get to come home from work, relax.
Hey, that's all.
Everything's great. Look, I'm just now getting to the relaxing part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm just now getting there. But yeah, everything good. How was your day, bro?
Oh, it was good, bro. I can't
You
complain.
still over there in Windsor?
Yeah, I'm still there at Windsor, man. I ain't
Okay.
going
I know
nowhere.
you ain't got look, I know you ain't going nowhere. I just had to ask you just to ask.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's happening.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Well, what I'm gonna do is get your thoughts on these games that's gonna take place this week, but I'm gonna hit you with the one tonight.
Okay.
Last.
Okay.
That's a juicy one right there. So I know you're gonna have a lot of content for that one.
It is. And look, I got Lamar on my fantasy squad.
Oh, you
So
do?
I'm invested a little bit in this game. I got CJ Stroud too. So it was a coin flip who I was gonna take. So I hope I don't regret it because my heart was with the home team and going with CJ.
Right.
But then I'm like, man, I think Lamar gonna show out tonight. So, but man, it's gonna be it. What a way to start the season! I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's starting with a banger. That's starting with a banger. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. But I'm going with Kansas City because they're at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Only for that reason, though.
That's it. If they were in Baltimore and they were starting the season in Baltimore, oh hold up, I forgot they defending champs. I needed to do my homework to go and see how they did after they won it the last time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they go off a little high and they lose those games. So I forgot about that part. The celebrating the national champs. So the Super Bowl champs rather. I'm going with the Ravens, man.
You going with the Ravens?
I'm going with the Ravens. I'm taking them, and I'm taking them by like well, I'm taking them. I'm quite sure they probably only have Kansas City favored by 3. Wish I had my laptop right here to check it out. Do you know the point spread on that game?
I don't, but I don't think it's more than 3 though.
Yeah. It might, because they're not going to do anything with that game to give anyone a free bet. But I will take Baltimore with 3 points.
Oh, for sure, I would too.
You know, Vegas mess around, have it 2.5 or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what they do.
Yeah. So yeah, I switched up. I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, you're taking the Ravens. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens.
What's your thoughts on this one? Green Bay versus Philadelphia.
That's 2 young quarterbacks. Where's it at? Where's the game at?
It's in Philly.
It's in Philly. I'm gonna have to go with Philly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Philly.
Yeah, I picked Philly too. Yeah, I can see.
In the tight one, I think that's gonna be another banger. It's some great football coming on this weekend, man. Whew.
It is.
Look, you say that's why I'm back on. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about right now. It's a lot to talk about. Yeah. It's that season.
Like Paul and all them, they getting ready to go down there to Atlanta to that game.
Yeah.
So a lot of them can jump on, and Kevin Bird getting ready to go down for the Cowboys and Browns. So.
The Browns, yeah. I was checking y'all out last night on the podcast. I was gonna hop in, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna let the homies go ahead and talk their Michigan stuff before we, get to going back and forth with Ohio State, because I know you got that coming on a podcast, because we ain't had Ohio State and Michigan on here together. We all been separated. Everybody been doing their own little thing. So, we
definitely gonna get that one popping, because I'm anxious for
it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. What you got next? Yeah, I'm going with Philly on that one.
Okay, we got the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans.
That's one where not a lot of people gonna be looking at if you're not from those areas, or if that's not your favorite team. That ain't the bangers like the last 2 you just talked about. Right. You feel me? Yeah. So I think it'll be a good game though. I think it'll be a good game, but New Orleans. I should be writing this down. I'm gonna think about it so I can go and see. I need to put me some picks down so I can see how I fare, at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something. Maybe that's something you. Hey, bro. Maybe that's something you can come up with the season just starting. You know what I mean? Just put with your cats that you got coming in. just put, everybody put their picks down and stuff, and we see who come out with the most picks.
Yeah, see who got the best record. Yeah, we can
Yep,
do that.
yep. And something to throw in there.
Yeah. What you think about the new, well, I know who you got on this, the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati
You already know. We're bringing that home.
Right.
We're bringing that home. You know what I mean? We're bringing that home. That's a victory. I don't care how we win. 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. It don't matter. Just beat New England. New England, nobody's scared of them anymore. They're not New England of the old. They're actually down on the bottom now. So we appreciate it. We're going to take that first victory, 1-0.
Right. They're not the boogeyman no more. They Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah. They didn't switch places. They didn't switch places with the Bengals.
Right. What you think about that Pittsburgh Steelers and that Atlanta Falcons game?
Even though Pittsburgh don't know who, well, they going with Russell, so we're just gonna leave that there. I'm taking the Steelers, like I told you, a few shows ago. I still got a little bit of Steeler in me, so if they're going against somebody, most likely I'm gonna pick the Steelers to win because I think they're that good of an organization, but except for the Bengals and the Browns. But yeah, I'm picking the Steelers, and not really just because I like the Steelers a little bit outside of my hometown, but Steelers just a better team.
Okay.
Atlanta got to prove that they're up to that type of caliber.
Yeah, I actually picked Atlanta in this game. I'm hoping that it's just a little homer pick really because I'm rooting for Bijan Robinson, who played running back at Texas a couple years ago.
Right. And look, I was just about to say, for what reason? Why are you picking him? All right, your homeboy there. All right, I got that. But that Pittsburgh defense ain't never a problem.
Yeah, I know.
So he gonna have a rough time.
Yeah, he gonna have a hard night. That's for sure. I'm hoping he can get loose a couple times though.
Right, for sure.
What you think about that Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis?
Same reason you picked Atlanta, Houston, C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, for sure.
Houston. Look, I got a lot of outside teams that I be rooting for because my Buckeye either I got Buckeyes on there or just like I said, the Raiders and Steelers. I mean, who don't like the Raiders and the Steelers? You know what I mean? Right. Who didn't like them as a kid? So unless you was a Cowgirls fan.
Oh,
look,
shots fired.
Shots fired. Hey, Duke was talking smack to me today because I be doing my little morning thing and I had on my Bengals gear and he told me pump my brakes. So yeah, shots fired.
Right. What you think about the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills?
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo. Is that in Buffalo or Arizona?
Yeah, it's in Buffalo.
All right. Unless Maserati Marv turn them Cardinals into something different. You know what I mean? Because they say he turned out during training camp and all of that. And said the boy's special.
Yeah, if you turn into Larry Fitzgerald, they got a chance.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your thoughts on the Tennessee Titans versus the Chicago Bears in Chicago?
I'm going for Tennessee. Although I think Chicago's going to be better, because they put all those pieces around Caleb. I'm a little salty just how they did Justin. They ain't give him nothing and didn't act like everything was his fault when he was the only one that was given any type of stats.
Right.
So
you go out and get receivers after
and I'm rocking with you on that one.
Oh yeah.
So I'm rocking with you on that one, hoping your squad can go 1-0. I'd rather Tennessee go 1-0 than Chicago. So I hope y'all introduce them and let them know, hey, y'all ain't fixed the problem.
Right. Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins?
Miami.
Yeah,
Miami, but that's gonna be that's an in-state banger. So that definitely could go either way, but I'm definitely going with Miami.
Yeah, I think Miami got too many weapons for him. I think they're gonna pull that one out. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know that they had Odell Beckham. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he hurt right now
He's
though.
still hurt. Yeah, he's still
Yeah,
hurt.
but look, he been hurt and bringing in Super Bowls.
Right, right. It seems like he ain't been in the last 3 or 4, right?
Man, he winning.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks?
Seattle.
Yeah, I got Seattle on that one.
Seattle. Denver doesn't have a proven quarterback. They talking about going with Bo Nix, who's a rookie.
Oh, really?
You know, he's old though. I think Bo Nix is like 26 or something.
Yeah. You know, he played in college for a long time.
Yeah. He an OG, so he's still probably older than cats that have been there in the league for 3 years.
Right. Right. Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers?
Chargers.
Yeah, I picked the Chargers too.
Chargers. Raiders, that like I said, that mission quarterback, and the Chargers have a pretty decent defense. So
yeah, what happened to the Raiders organization, man? They used to be all right.
When Al Davis went down, man. When Al Davis went down, it went south.
Yeah, well, I didn't know he was out the game.
Yeah, he passed.
Oh, he passed. Oh,
yeah, and things just ain't been the same.
Yeah, well, that'll
things ain't been the same in Raider Nations since then. I thought they was gonna pick up Justin. How y'all didn't pick up? Y'all needed a quarterback. I mean, it'd been an upgrade from anything y'all have on the roster.
Right.
And I thought Pittsburgh was perfect for him too. So we'll just see how that plays out.
Yeah, for sure. What's your thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys at the Cleveland Browns? I already know what it is, but go ahead and say something.
Yeah, I'm going with the home team. I'm going with Cleveland. I'm going with Cleveland. I'm going with Cleveland by 3.
That's what I'm going
Cleveland by 3, or it could possibly be 1 with a field goal in that last few seconds. But as long as we can make sure that it doesn't get out of hand, which it shouldn't, our defense stays solid. So as long as it doesn't get out of hand, we should be all right.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're gonna pull it out by 3 points or less myself.
Yeah.
What about the Washington Commanders at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
The freshman against Baker Mayfield. That's a toss up. But I don't. They talk about Daniels like he the truth. What you think about Daniels? Because I'm this a toss up for me right here. This a just flip a coin and pick either one, and it's not a bad pick.
I thought that he had some dynamic receivers at LSU, and that was what made him look so good. I really wasn't sold on Daniels. Even though he balled out against Alabama, I really wasn't totally sold out.
The Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, I wasn't sold out on his arm. Now, if he got to get out of that pocket, he can go. But I wasn't sold on his arm. I just thought his receivers was just that good, man, that they was just making plays.
All right, I'm gonna take Tampa Bay then. I'm gonna take Tampa with Baker Mayfield. He act like he trying to turn that corner. He had a pretty good season last year, and it's gonna be interesting to see how he starts this season off.
Yeah, I took Tampa Bay as well. I actually thought that Tampa Bay probably had too much for the Washington Commanders. Even though the Washington Commanders, they putting together a solid team. They just ain't all the way there yet.
Right.
All right, that Sunday night game is the Los Angeles Rams at the Detroit Lions.
That's that QB swap right there.
Yeah.
I'm going with the home team. I'm going with Detroit.
You going with Detroit? Okay.
I'm going with the home team.
Yeah, I ended up picking the Rams in this one because I felt like the Rams defensive line could probably slow down Detroit's running game with those two backs, Montgomery and Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't do that, then because that St. Brown dude, he's
Yeah, he the truth. But hey, didn't Aaron Donalds retire?
Yeah, Aaron Donald's retired.
That kind of changed the dynamic of their defense.
Yeah, but they ended up getting the kid from Texas again. I guess I'm homering again. Byron.
Yeah, because you got to remember, Aaron Donald's going to the Hall of Fame, and he was just a record. He was just a record. I mean, he just made things bad. Yeah. And made things easier for other players. So them plays may not be there without Aaron Donalds in that middle like that.
That could be true.
So the Rams could be that defense gonna have to step up, or they could be going backwards this year and not even know it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, but I ended up picking the Rams, thinking that they might be able to slow them down offensively with the run game and pull it out in the end. I was being a homer though, because they got
right.
Whittington and they got Byron Murphy. So I said,
right.
Yeah.
I feel it.
So the Monday night game is the New York Jets at the San Francisco 49ers.
Aaron Rodgers coming back. That passing attack they have, that's gonna be nice to watch. Because the Jets have a good defense as well. But you said in San Fran?
It's in San Fran.
Man. Woo. That's another coin toss. Wow, with some bangers this week coming up. Week 1. Wow. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers light that baby up with Wilson. Because I'm a homer over there too. We got Buckeye receivers everywhere, man. They everywhere, and they ain't gonna stop coming at that. They're not gonna stop coming.
Guess where y'all stole them from?
Where?
Texas, bro.
The state of Texas. Hey, we recruit worldwide, nationwide. Yeah, I can say worldwide. We just got an Australian punter in, so yeah, we all over the place. But yeah, bro, go ahead and give me the Jets. I need Wilson to get at least 2 touchdowns in week 1. I need him. Him and Aaron Rodgers been lighting it up in the preseason, not the preseason, but just in training camp. Their scrimmages they've been doing, they made a few highlight tapes. So I'm looking for that to be all year long if Aaron can stay healthy. So give me the Jets.
Okay, I ended up taking San Francisco in this one because I thought their defense would be too much for Aaron Rodgers in his first game back, coming fresh off that Achilles injury. So I ended up taking San Francisco because of their defense. But I think it's going to be a good game, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be another banger. It's bangers. It's bangers. I like it. Week 1, it's going down.
Yeah, it's about 5 or 6. I mean.
Yeah, good games. Yeah. Good games. And then Philly play tomorrow. They're out the country, right? Somewhere.
Yeah.
So we get that football tomorrow. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Earlier I was talking about I didn't have no idea. I guess I wasn't paying attention at the number of black quarterbacks that we got in the NFL now, bro.
Oh yeah, it's turning like it's supposed to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've been coming for a long time. We both QBs, right? Didn't you run QB?
I only did that for street football, but I actually.
You did. You was just when we was in front. When we was in front, you was just right there. When we was in front, playing QB.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you was just a PG. All right. Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, I played running back actually in high school. I didn't get to play. I wasn't trying to play no quarterback. Not for Westtown. Now we got killed.
Yeah, back then the Stone was it. That's when I'm in middle school, going to watch y'all dogs, man. Yeah. Man.
Back then.
Yeah.
What do you think tonight's game gonna look like? What's your pros and cons to either one of the teams?
I could see Kansas City starting slow, because they should be, dropping their championship banner tonight. I could see them starting slow and Baltimore starting fast. So, but we know Kansas City can come back from a 10, 14, point deficit. So, just something bad for Kansas City, just starting slow. Something bad for Baltimore. Kansas City just coming out, smack you on the mouth because everybody played all preseason and they fine tuned and they ready to go and repeat.
Yeah, I can definitely see both of those scenarios. Who you think could afford to lose this game the most?
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City. Baltimore, Kansas City, just because everybody know Kansas City gonna be all right. They're gonna have, 3, 4, 5 losses, but they know they're gonna be all right. Baltimore, it means they're not ready. That people are gonna say they're not ready to compete for, that Super Bowl just yet.
Yeah,
even with Henry.
Yeah, and they're in the toughest division in the what's the AFC?
AFC, yeah, man, that thing wild. That thing is wild.
Yeah.
The thing is wild.
Because I think Kansas City, they got who? The Raiders, the Chargers, and who else they got?
Is it Denver?
Broncos.
Yeah.
They're gonna win all 6 of them games.
Yeah. So they can afford to lose. We okay. We okay. They only have to see Baltimore once. They be all right. So they can afford to have the Super Bowl hangover and recover quickly.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to connect with my boy Xavier Worthy from Texas. Another homer.
Yeah. Hey, but that pickup right there was crazy, man.
Crazy.
For a team like Kansas City to get a player like that.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And then they didn't suspend the other kid. The NFL ain't do nothing to the other kid that got in that the speeding accident, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think they did anything to him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He might be out there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, Kansas City, they can afford to lose that easy.
Yeah. Who you going to check out tomorrow in high school?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it tomorrow for sure. Okay. I'm gonna have to see if I can get one of my partners to make it out. I'm not for sure if I can make. Nope. I know my cuz Philly play tomorrow, so I know he ain't going nowhere. Right, he ain't going nowhere. So hey, we might be off tomorrow. Look, I don't have, like I say, that's just going, and like I still need a few more people. I still need a few more people that get access to these games and just pop your phone on the tripod and cut down on the cursing and just stream it live for us. Like that's my plan to have. I'll have multiple games going on a City League TV at one time. You know what I mean? So it's not just like the one game. That's how I would like to have it. But it's hard to find people that can go out and do certain things the right way because it'd be looking all crazy and my name is on it. So I got to watch out for that.
Oh, you know what? I'm just now under because every week you post that City League Live is or whatever game you at. I didn't know I didn't know that's what you was doing.
Yeah.
That game.
Yeah, so right now I'm just doing it like I look at the schedule and see what's the hot team to go check out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was going to go out today, but I got busy. I think they had a game today.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yep. So yeah, that's what I do. I go out and if it's a banger out here, I throw it on live and they can go on and watch it.
And is it live on Facebook?
Yeah. Just search City League TV.
Yeah.
Like City League TV page, and then you'll start getting all the notifications and all of that.
Okay, cool. I mean, I guess I just wasn't understanding it at first, but then when you dropped the City League TV in the chat yesterday, I was like,
yeah, because I tried to set some stuff up because I think I want to get it I think I want to switch over to YouTube and get the YouTube page with the subscribers and all of that stuff. So that's how I'm signed in up under YouTube. So when I come in on YouTube, that's what it says. It says the City League TV. It doesn't have my name or nothing like that on it.
Yeah, that'd be cold, bro. That'd be cold.
Like I'm trying, man. I got a vision for it, and it's a vision just to, put the City League in the spotlight, let them see what we got out here for, those who are not able to get out to see their little cousin or nephew or whatever, whatnot. Because I make sure I get a little footage of the cheerleaders. If your niece out there cheering, you're gonna get some of that. We had East High. They played. Who did East play? East. I had East High band. I did them the whole halftime, their whole halftime show, and they play Independence, and they tore it up. So you got to see what the Columbus City League has to offer with the band, football, cheerleading. I make sure all of them get some airtime.
That's cold, bro.
Yeah. Cold. Look, I want the player of the week and all of that stuff. So it's all gonna come within due time. Handing out the little City League TV plaques for the players of the week and all of that. And I mean, shoot, you never know how far it could go, because when they do the stuff on the CW channel, like they got like 12 games they showing this year. Not one City League team this year. I don't think they had one last year. But they got all the OCC teams and a couple of little teams from outside the OCC, but nothing for the city.
Wow, that's gonna be the bomb, bro. That's gonna be the bomb.
Yeah, I missed it. Look, I hate when I miss bangers. I believe it was last week. It was Walnut Ridge and Linden.
And Linden,
I didn't know Linden was still. I didn't know their stuff was still going.
Yeah.
So I forget who it was I went to. But I didn't go, and I talked to my dude Yola, and he said it was a banger. It went all the way down to the wire, and it was Walnut Ridge alumni night, and Walnut Ridge go hard for theirs. So it was standing room only. So, and now I was mad that I didn't make it there, but I already had them on, and we just started the season, so I didn't want to be heavy with Walnut Ridge. You know what I mean?
Oh, you had them on when they played Northland.
Yep.
Yeah. Who ended up winning that game? I ended up leaving in the fourth quarter.
Walnut Ridge. They ended up winning it. Yep.
Oh, okay. Was it still 8-6?
It was. Yep, I believe so. Yep, it was a good game.
Yeah. It was a good defensive battle. Actually, this kid who used to go to Windsor, he plays running back for Northland. He's just a freshman too.
That's what's happening.
For Northland. So
neither team looked bad. I mean, the game could have went anyway. It was a lot of penalties. But you expect that with that being, week 1 or week 2, whichever one it was. It was a lot of penalties, real sloppy. But it could have went either way.
Okay, that's cool. Man, I'm excited for that, bro. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Man.
Me too.
You thinking all the way out the box too, bro. I was like,
hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I got a real live vision. I actually did the paperwork for this. What, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Like 4 years ago. So, some people don't understand, like, businesses, like, things it can take a while for it to actually grow its wings and pop off. You just have to stay with it and keep pushing. So that's what I'm doing.
That's good, bro.
Earth Tech Connect with Fort Hays Communication Department. Yep. Yeah. We might look into that. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm excited about Saturday too. I can't wait for Saturday at noon. Like this week is starting in 20 minutes. It's going down, man. I'm glued. I'm glued to the screen. Hey, baby. Yep, I'm on the phone. I'm on the podcast. My baby done brought a little dog to me. We got rid of our last dog. She was like, "Hey, let's get a dog." Well, we just got rid of one. We want no kids. You know what I mean? I want no kids.
Right. I feel you on that.
Look, she talking about, wait till you see him. I just saw him. Ain't nothing gonna change. He gonna want food. He gonna want you to clean up his poop. He gonna want some attention and all that. No. Hey, he was cute. He was cute. I just don't want to keep him. Like, can somebody keep him for us? And he just come over just like he came over now, just say hi and leave. I don't want to clean up no food, feed you, or nothing.
Right, none of that. Hey, listen, when it's time to go out of town, I ain't trying to take care of no dog, man.
All of that. Find a dog sitter, all of that, man. No. Then look, it's football season. Get out the way, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. They want to go outside and all of that. I'm good.
No, it's not time to walk. No, I'm watching the game. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad that that's your vision, man. Anything I can do to help you, bro, I'm down, man.
You know it. You already know it, bro. You already know it. We already on it. Right. I'm already on it. Look, I already got plans for you.
Oh yeah, there it is, bro. There it is.
Already got plans for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Anywhere I can help, bro. I'm down.
No doubt.
What Don be saying?
Man, I wish. He said, imagine if you had them old VHS tapes. Don't we, man? The things we took for granted, man. The things we took for granted back then. Like, ain't no reason why we shouldn't have every single game we played in.
Right.
I have one tape with 3 games on them. That's it. That's all I got. One football tape with 3 games, but I played 2 years of varsity too. 3 years, 2 years of varsity basketball, 3 years of varsity football. I got one tape with just football. Horrible.
Yeah, man. I wish I still had those memories. Shoot,
man, listen. But look, that's what we was rapping about today when you was talking about the stats in the newspaper. They don't even do that no more. The kids don't even get ink. We couldn't wait to see that, get that newspaper the next day. Man, and we had cold write-ups in the Call and Post. Yeah. See, they had never known nothing about that.
Right. Even if you drop 2 points, just to see your name in there.
Just to see your name in there. 1 point. Your name. There you got some ink.
Yeah, right. Oh,
they don't get that. They just get it. They just put the scores in, and if you're not one of the teams that they wrote up about and talking about, and then even then they're not telling you every point that everybody got. So yeah, that's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad.
That's real sad. Real sad.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can change that thing around, man, and get that thing rolling in the way.
Right, City League TV just gonna put it out for theirs. We're just gonna have all our student athlete stats up there. Right. They'll be able to find them here every week.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know that game about to jump off, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to at least catch the beginning of it.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. Thanks for having me, man. Anytime, man.
All right, I appreciate you, bro.
All right, bro. 1 out.
All right, peace. Oh, man, that was awesome. That turned out better than I thought it would. All right, sports fans, we out. Enjoy that game tonight between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Please make sure that you subscribe to the videos. Make sure you hit the like button. Share it with your friends and family. And ask them to subscribe so that we can help grow this channel. Thanks a lot for all your support. Peace.